Hello, Lindsay Dawn. It's so great to be with you on this 1010 beautiful rainbow bridge activation day.
Thanks for having me. So excited to be here.
Yes, yes. So, for our listeners today, we are bringing forth a beautiful meditation from the galactic calendar that both Lindsay and I use. And the reason we use it is it's another tool for us to be connected to the resources above, within, and earth below as we extend and explore and evolve our inner leader movements on earth. So it's a pretty exciting time that these tools kind of just magically appear in our life and connect us into the other aspects of resources and the above, within, and earth below that we have not been connected to before. And so the galactical calendar helps us attune into those frequencies from the multi dimensions that our soul travels every single day through galactical help from our beautiful representatives in our cosmic collective. So we're pretty excited today. We kind of tuned in and said every Thursday on the calendar is a global rainbow activation. Oh, wait, Rainbow Bridge, right? There's a bridge there. Global Rainbow Bridge Activation Day, where we go into a meditative state and visualize a rainbow wrapping around the earth and vibrating those frequencies of the rainbow light wherever those frequencies are needed. And so that's what we're going to do today is we're going to guide you through a beautiful meditation on this 1010 portal day. And Lindsay, what are you feeling on just from the vibration and frequency of 1010 and then this being a rainbow activation day?
Well, I feel that there's something that it's almost like, especially with the rainbow energy coming in, that wants to come into the heart, that wants to come into our grounded being. It feels like a grounding, almost like we're just about to we're opening the door to this next phase. The last couple of weeks have felt like it's been a transition that we've been kind of integrating things from the eclipse. We've had many people have had
Mhm.
events transpire that are creating shifts and things like that. And what I'm feeling is that it's now opening us to the next couple of months or these next days moving forward.
I feel that too. And just to give you a little bit of background, I'm sorry I didn't introduce you properly, Lindsay, but Lindsay is a master practitioner of the inner leader movement. So she has been taking some deep dives in sessions and in group mentoring and in the practitioner group for the inner leader movement. And so it's just kind of a natural thing that we come together on days like this to not only recalibrate our whole energy and frequencies to the attunement of what is happening from the beautiful heavens and the earth below, but then to also explore more deeply our evolution here of our service, of our unconditional love service that we are to offer here to the world. And so it's a pretty exciting time for the inner leader movement as we bring forth more of the teachings and the concepts and the circuitry of connection that we practice on a daily basis on the above, within, and earth below resources, consciousness, and energy. I love this time on earth, and people keep challenging me on that, or when I say it, they're like, oh, what are you talking about? It's all the hurricanes and the wars and the economy and the elections. And it's like, that's why we came here. That's why we're here, is to be the light and to really provide these masterful gifts that our ancient wisdom is bringing forth now. So Lindsay is amazing in the heart coherence. And that's what we're going to lead into with this meditation is the within and getting very coherent um, in not only our nervous system and our body, but in our soul consciousness and allow it to open up to receive what is being gifted to us on this beautiful 1010 portal um, global rainbow bridge activation day that the galactical beings are spreading their rainbow light throughout the world. So, Lindsay, would you be willing to lead us through the within the coherent heart meditation?
Absolutely. And I just wanted to express my gratitude and thanks for being here today and doing this meditation together. It's always a pleasure and a real joy when we have a chance to connect our hearts and radiate and do this beautiful heart work together.
Oh,
So
yes.
thank you, Lisa. Lisa is an amazing mentor and just friend and just has such a beautiful heart of gold. So,
Yeah, thank you. Thank you. All right.
all right. So just get comfortable. I just want to encourage everybody just to take a minute. I always like to just tune in and listen to the body a little bit first. If you're sitting upright, just allowing the body to sway and just move and even raising the shoulders, doing a little bit of bringing the shoulders up and bringing them back and just doing that one more time. You bring them up and you just gently lay them down, almost like you're laying your shoulders on a coat hanger and opening the heart space while you're doing this. And just bring the hands to your knees for right now as we just feel the body just come into the breath, quieting the mind as we breathe in and as we breathe out. Taking another nice breath in through the nose and exhaling. On the next inhale, I invite you to bring your hand or your fingertip to the heart space area. And if you'd like, you can take your other hand and put it on a different chakra or spot to during this meditation, allowing you to connect your giving and your receiving hands to the body, to the heart. And as you breathe in, bringing your attention, bringing the breath in through the heart space area. Seeing the heart expand on the in-breath and on the exhale, releasing any tension that you're holding in your body. On the inhale, bringing this beautiful pranic energy into the heart as it opens and stretches open. And on the exhale, relaxing, deepening. Bringing the beautiful energy of gratitude into this space, gratitude for this experience together as we listen in or as we co-create together on this 1010 portal day. allowing ourselves to experience this beautiful feeling of gratitude as we bring in the 1010 to the heart space, seeing those numbers come into the heart. Perhaps noticing how they appear as you see the 1010, as you bring it into the heart space with the breath. Bringing this energy of this gratitude in with the 1010. Next, we're going to open this beautiful portal of the rainbow energy. It's so beautiful because I'm seeing a cloud with a rainbow. So the cloud's at the bottom and the rainbow is, as you breathe in, it's like streaming into the heart. Filling the heart space, seeing the heart transform into this beautiful rainbow of colors. As you breathe in, and as you exhale, anchoring this deeper into the heart as it flows through all of the cells, all the DNA in your body. In gratitude for this beautiful energy that we're experiencing. On the next inhale, breathing this in deeper and just holding for a moment at the heart, at the still point. And on the exhale, releasing, blowing out, and radiating this into your auric field. Continuing to do this breath, breathing in. And at the top, holding in the heart space, the still point. Connecting with the third eye. And on the exhale, radiating out into your auric field. We do one more, taking a nice deep breath in, filling ourselves with this light and holding at the still point. And exhaling as you bring the hands down to the knees. Just now coming into a nice, comfortable breath. Noticing how your body feels, what you're observing in this space. I'm gonna pass it to you, Lisa. Thank you so much. Just giving your body a moment to wake up, move a little bit. I always like to move it. Oh,
Wow. That was
mm,
amazing. Yeah,
thank
thank you
you.
so much. There was some many, many different dimensions coming in on that beautiful meditation. I really appreciate you taking us into the possibilities of connection that meditation brought forth. And if I may share, what I experienced was the cosmic heart, this beautiful cosmic heart of the universe and the cosmic heart of Mother Gaia,
Mm,
opening up into that 1010 portal. At first, I saw two columns holding me, the 1010 on each side, and then they inverted, and one was vertical, one was above, one was below. And in one part of the meditation, what was spiraling was like the Kundalini rainbow around the spinal cord, coming up,
mm,
connecting to the cosmic heart of the universe, and then spiraling down and connecting to the cosmic rainbow heart of Mother Gaia. It was very powerful, very beautiful. And as you know, Lindsay, we've been talking the last week or so about how the guides, excuse me, and the angels and the cosmic collective are asking us to work more with our nervous systems in the body because of the vibrations and frequencies that are happening on the third dimension, with the hurricanes, with the wars, with the economy, with the elections. There's so much going on in the third dimension that our nervous systems are taking really severe hits energetically, even though we are like we are when we practice this all the time in the inner leader movement is controlling our thoughts and our emotions, this thought emotional regulation system that we have in our humanness, and allowing that alchemy of the source self to come through and calm our nervous system. And when that wrapped around my spinal cord, that beautiful rainbow spiral is like this kundalini. I have my snake looking at me right now. Okay, it was, it just felt like that's what was happening around my spinal
mm,
cord with that rainbow light. And it really felt, like when we do coherent exercises all the time, both Lindsay and I are certified heart math practitioners. Also, in those coherent practices, this was a different type of coherence, is more of a universal coherent, and earth, like how the earth is connected to the universe, and the universe is helping the earth in her evolution right now. And here we are, these beautiful conduits, standing with the gravitational force and receiving and activating this powerful, calming rainbow light energy
mm,
that comes on days like this. And we can do it at any time. I mean, for those that are listening to this, replay this beautiful meditation frequently beyond 1010 so that you can feel this different type of coherence that is being activated within our um, body, because we know that the intelligence systems are being activated in those multidimensionalities of our soul's travel. So it's a fascinating time. So thank you. That was extremely powerful. I'm going to visualize that all day long around my spinal cord, because anytime we hear a piece of news, or I don't think all of us have been in that are living here in the United States have somehow been connected to these hurricanes with friends, family, clients, people that are related to that. We are all connected in these natural disasters and in what is happening on the earth. So this is a very
mm,
powerful time to connect in the way that you guided us through, Lindsay. So thank you so much.
you're welcome.
I'm just curious, as a practitioner of this work, of the light work, light frequency work, and the infinite love, and the beautiful soul qualities that we have and mastering and bringing forth these soul gifts that we have. When you're leading and guiding a meditation like that, because I do it quite frequently, what are you experiencing?
I start seeing, like, I started seeing the visual. So once we get into coherence and once I get into the heart space, it's so amazing because now I'm doing group work. So I've been starting to do retreats or different collaborations where it's not just me and one other individual, or the more. And what I'm noticing is that the more that are in the group that we're doing, the more that I'll have beautiful and interesting visualizations that come up. And that's so as I come into the coherence and I start leading it, I start seeing visualizations of, for instance, I saw the rain. Literally, it looked like I saw the clouds, and then I
Yeah.
saw the rainbow literally coming into the heart like this.
Hmm.
So it changes from meditation. When I do different meditations, whoever I'm doing the meditation with, it's a completely different experience, and so it's very intuitive. And
Hmm.
just a little bit to share, like I used to be very follow the book, follow the script of how to do coherence and
Yeah.
or other practices. And so as I've flowed, allowed this to flow, and I've deepened into the coherent practice, it's started to flow more intuitively and truly from the heart, right? And from the
Yeah.
heart's wisdom and what is wanting to come into the energy from the creator energy, to assist us during the meditations. So it's really been a beautiful experience to go through this transition. I would say, especially over the last year, especially
Mhm.
after working more and more with Lisa, and as an inner leader practitioner, I feel like that has really blossomed, and that feel surrendering and feeling comfortable of moving into the flow of what wants to come forth in the meditation, and trusting that. Just to share one interesting meditation experience so that you guys can have a feel for how this occurs, is that I was doing a group collaborative meditation with about 12 to 14 women. And in the meditation, I started seeing the Merkaba, which was an upright and upward and downward facing triangle tetrahedron spinning in the middle of the circle. And
Mhm.
it was so amazing because um, when we finished the meditation, I hadn't planned for the Merkaba to come into the meditation. That was something that like just appeared, and I saw it, and I recognized that it was important to integrate into that area. And a lot of times the wisdom of it is revealed afterwards, of kind of why that was in the meditation. So after we finished it, um, in the coherent field, others had seen or experienced in that group as well. And so they saw the colors of that Merkaba in the center, and another woman saw the Merkaba in the middle. And she also saw what looked like, because water was a very big theme with this retreat or this connection of this group. And each of us had a crystal, like a water crystal, that was above our energetic field, that I believe was tied to the energy that we were actually bringing in through coherence.
Mhm.
Because I opened it this time, it wasn't bringing in. We opened with gratitude and appreciation, but then I asked them to tap back into what they originally came to this retreat to feel or to bring into their energy. So that was just a short share. I just wanted to share that because it's so powerful. And the more that we continue to tap into this, especially in groups and especially, together, or as inner leaders, as we come together, or through the videos that people are watching, I just believe it's will become very powerful. And we look forward to hearing others' experiences.
Oh, that's such a great example of being and allowing the flow state to come through with these wonderful um, experiences and guidance from the multi dimensions that are that we're connected to, that are serving us, and that we are serving those multi dimensions at this time. And you reminded me, because we're kind of in that witchy time of season with October and Halloween approaching and everything. And I think the thing that I give gratitude for every day is that we are able to do this work and perform with the power that we have, that has been suppressed and taken away from us for many, 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 many thousands of years. And before, if we could not be talking about or even practicing these type of beautiful, powerful coming home to thyself, thy source self, without being, beheaded or burned at the stake or ostracized from society. Because as women, as a soul riding in a woman's body, we have this very powerful, intuitive power that comes through. Whereas in the more the masculine is more of the action, we're more of the receiving and the intuitive knowing. So it's just such, that's why I say it's the most wonderful time to be here on earth, because we are able to not only not be, well, we here in the United States are very grateful because we aren't being prosecuted like other women in other countries, but we are coming back into our intuitive powers, and that's why Raziel came through this morning when we were calling upon the angels for this beautiful global rainbow heart activation 10-10 day. And here comes Raziel, the archangel that works with rainbow light, and asking us to, as Lindsay took us through in the meditation, at one point towards the end of her meditation, she opened up the third eye. She
Mhm.
opened up the third eye so that rainbow light could come out in through that third eye, because that third eye is one of the three intuitive centers that we have in our human body, the heart and the solar plexus, the second and third. But Raziel was saying, open up those channels, these chakras, these rainbow light chakras. It's like what happened with Lisa in the meditation, the Kundalini, that rainbow Kundalini just spiraled around the spinal cord. But then I realized it was going from the root chakra up out through the crown, connecting to the universal heart of the universe and the universal heart of Mother Gaia, actually the cosmic heart. I like to call it the cosmic heart. So, Raziel, we thank you for coming through today to activate the rainbow power in each of our intuitive centers, as we have as in our human body, but also in our cosmic body as well, in the cosmic chakras, and in the where our soul travels in the multidimensionality of its power. So this is such a beautiful time. Like I keep reinforcing, it's such a beautiful time for us to demonstrate, practice, explore, discover, teach, lead, guide, mentor in this capacity that we have of our soul knowing, and this beautiful uh, rainbow energy through the chakras, inside, outside in the cosmic chakras. This rainbow light is so, so very, very powerful. So for above Raziel and the cosmic heart of the universe, for below the cosmic heart of Mother Gaia, within our power, our soul power. We just hope that you have this amazing, beautiful day as you go through and radiate this light, radiate this rainbow light from your chakra centers. And especially as when Lindsay opened up our third eye this morning in the meditation, I just saw this as our headlamp, right? This, like,
Mhm.
it's dark, it's dense, it's thick in the third dimension right now. And if we, I was looking on Amazon Prime Day yesterday for the deals, right? And I saw these headlamps, And I was like, oh, I've never considered wearing a headlamp. I live out in the country now. It's very dark out here. There's no street lights, there's no pole lights, there's nothing. It's dark. And I'm like, maybe I need a headlamp. And when you opened up that third eye for us today, I was like, ah, that's the headlamp. That's the headlamp for navigation through this dense, thick energy that is happening on the third dimension. And that's why so many of us are feeling so heavy, so tired. We need more rest. We need more retreat. And Lindsay, I'm really excited, and we'll talk about this in next Thursday a little bit more about retreat, because Raziel, one of the qualities of Raziel is not only activating the intuition, but activating retreats.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
so we'll see if Raziel carries over to next week when we come on Thursday and see how the retreat part comes through for us to gravitate towards, because we can't keep pushing and going and do without coming into the being, into the retreat. When you think of that word, it even gets, it's exciting to, to a treat. It's a treat to our soul when we're taking that time. So I'm kind of going off on a
Mm.
tangent here, but I get really excited as these messages come through, because both Lindsay and I are pure channels now. We're just receiving information. And we are in the process of gathering that information to bring it forth to you. And this YouTube channel today is one of those mediums that we were guided to share on a weekly basis, or maybe even more. So thank you so much, Lindsay, for being part of this communication system to broadcast these messages out, and also to have the opportunity of people to receive what we are bringing forth. So it's a really beautiful time.
Absolutely. And to just to what you were saying, this above, within, and earth below, I've really, you were talking about the guidances that we've been receiving today, or the last couple of, I would say, since the eclipse, it's getting stronger. The importance of, just even if it's just short burst of time, getting still, remembering to get centered here. And I've had this growing desire to have the silence of stillness, um, just to reconnect. And yesterday, for instance, reestablish my grounding cord. Um,
Mhm.
you know, this energetic hygiene that we can do, that's also important.
Oh my gosh, I love that term.
Yeah.
Energetic hygiene. Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely. Because we do have to clear and cleanse often. And through these transmissions, I've been taking transmissions, got guided to take transmissions starting May 1st. And I thought it was for 30 days. And it's still going. Okay. So I have volumes of transmissions to share. And that is one thing that the guides keep reinforcing, or our soul speaking to us is saying, the stiller you can become, the more that you bring forth the wisdom within.
Mhm.
And to your point, it's not something that we can just, I do it in the car when I'm driving the
Mhm.
car. And then there was magic happening the other day when I was driving the car, because I'm like, okay, I just need to come into stillness because there's a lot of stuff going on the road. And I'm driving down one of the busiest highways at this time of year, Highway 1, along the California coastal um, views where there's constant traffic back and forth. There was not one car behind me or one car coming forward.
Wow.
In that time where I said, I just need to become still and breathe into the heart as I'm driving. And I always thank the angels for that, because I've had several experiences driving where they clear the highway on the busiest highways in California where there's no one around and I'm just gliding along. That's how powerful we are in our resources as we connect with the above, within, and earth below. So that's the
Mhm.
awe that we reinforce in the inner leader movement, this evolutionary process. Stay connected. You're protected. And that's not just from danger. It's what you just referred to, Lindsay, so beautifully, the personal hygiene that we have to do to allow this beautiful energetic field to engulf us and to protect us as we move through our daily lives and contribute our soul's gifts. So thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm really looking forward to next week. This is our first communion of hopping on here on a global rainbow. Am I going to get this term right? It's a global rainbow bridge activation day, according to the galactical calendar. And so this is our first attempt on doing this together on a Thursday. It's every Thursday on our galactic calendar, and I think it's going to be a regular event for us.
Love it.
From
That's
what came through
great.
today, I think that our audience will probably agree this is and always take just the bits and pieces that resonate with you. As as Lindsay said before, we're coming out of the follow the rules, follow the book, follow the structure, and allowing the flow state to come. So not everything will resonate, but there might be just a little golden nugget that you can grab onto and integrate into your heart and soul that makes a difference for your day ahead. So I always like to reinforce that.
Mm, absolutely.
Okay, my dear. So have a beautiful rainbow heart cosmic floating flying day. It's going to be a time where we can send out a lot of this rainbow compassion and love and light to those that need it the most, and really visualize that rainbow light surrounding the earth and
Mm,
pulsing. The guides are always saying the pulsing of, we have this magnificent heart that creates this pulsing vibration that we can just feel that rainbow pulsing with the earth today. So Lindsay, anything you'd like to say before we pop off?
So what was coming into my energetic visual as I was connecting with what you were saying and the heart was, you know, how the aurora borealis has
Mhm.
those like waves of color. I was like seeing that completely surrounding the earth, and it was just like this fluid flow movement of the colors that was just swirling. And so just even in the mentioning of that, even though we didn't bring it into the meditation and send that energy out, I was already feeling from you bringing that up that I was seeing that energy completely surround the earth. and
Mhm.
and just the simplicity of that, that's just like you were saying, it doesn't take much. It can just be even when you're in your own space, you know, coming into the heart, and when you want to radiate it and send it somewhere. I always personally um meant, you know, verbalize what I can give for my highest good and the highest good of others, right? Because
Yeah.
what my body is able to give, what my energetic field is able to give without depleting me as well, in that giving, that the perfect amount is in that flow state of within in my field as well as what I'm able to give, and
Yeah,
that's
well,
flowing through me to send out.
that's so beautiful. Wait till you see the October magic mantras um, for this month in the inner leader movement. I receive a transmission for three affirmations, one for above, within, and earth below. And they're they're amazing this month about getting us connected back into that flow state and that connection of vibration of the heart. So I'm excited to get those published, and you can receive those on our Patreon group. We'll put the link in the video below, and Lindsay, we'll talk more about the retreats next week. I think that's going to come up for our theme for next week. The guides are laughing. They're like, "Yes, you will be talking about retreats."
I love it.
All right,
Beautiful.
I do. Take good
Okay.
care. Much love to all.
All right. Namaste.